Hello, welcome to this hidden channel, this bit of an experiment that is sort of going to be an outlet for the conversations that I'm not able to have on the other channel that I run. If you discovered this, you likely are already familiar with Quackalope. In fact, the video that is exporting on my computer right now is potentially the video that led you over here to this channel. And so, thank you for being here. I am excited to grow something else, something new. And let me talk to you about what I want this channel, this place to be. I'm currently on a bit of a journey, or on a bit of a project. I am studying and learning and doing everything I can to pursue and foster the entrepreneurial spirit inside of me. Right? I'm launching and growing Quackalope. Today, or later tonight, we are crossing 20,000 subscribers. We've been in that project for 2 years, and we've done, remarkably well. One of the fastest growing independent board game channels in the entirety of that space. But I'm not just that, right? I love to travel and spend time with people. I watch a ton of content that talks about entrepreneurship and running a business, and I am learning and developing myself as someone who is able to do that, whether it's in the board game space or not. And so this channel, I want it to be documentation of that journey. And I want it to be a conversation with those of you that are looking for that. I want to encourage you. I want to talk with you about what I'm learning and what you're learning. I want to discuss the books I'm reading, from Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules to Life to Good to Great and a plethora of others, Gary Vee's Jab Jab, Right Hook. I want to discuss entrepreneurship and running a business and invention and creativity and how you carry the momentum forward, how you have fun and pursue your dreams and get to a point where you're winning. Because I think that matters. Because I want you to win. I don't want you to win at business. I don't want you to work 100 hours a week like I do if that isn't what you want. Here's what I mean when I say I want you to win. I want you to win at family. I want you to win at your relationships. I want you to win at being a parent. I want you to win at investing in your community, at being a good giver. I want you to win financially when it comes to being rewarded with the work that you're doing financially, but also knowing how to invest and where to put your money and how to pay off your debt and not dive deep down into it again. I want you to overcome the challenges that life is full of because it is punctuated by suffering, and that's okay. We'll face them together. I want you to grow as a person, to never stop that journey, to learn and educate yourself. I want you to win at having fun. Like Gary Vee says, I just want you to have fun. And I want you to have fun because I believe that through that, you will succeed at what you want to do. So, this channel is a hybrid, it is an experiment, it is a journey into conversations that I really wish I could have in a more formal way over on Quackalope. Every now and then you see them bleed over into that space. You see me talk about beginning. You see me talk about community. You see me talk about wanting you to succeed and what it takes to get there. And that won't entirely stop, but it's going to start over here more. These are not going to be aggressively edited videos. These are going to be raw and rough and full of mistakes, and they're going to be simple to produce because, honestly, the bandwidth that I have for Quackalope, which is my other company, is limited in some ways. So, for those of you that only know me through Quackalope, let me talk a little bit about who I am and, where I've been, right? I am an entrepreneur. I have been for the past 8 or 9 years. I have not had a real job since before college, when I worked at Panera. I started being entrepreneurial back in elementary school when I was drawing, bookmarks for kids and selling them to everyone in the classroom for 25 cents a piece. I self-published a horrible book when I was a teenager and sold it door to door, making a bigger profit than most other authors do in general. I have hiked the majority of the Appalachian Trail. I have overcome a series of challenges and strife throughout my life, from losing a contract position that lost me $30,000 during the first year that I was running Quackalope, to my mother's death when I was a young kid right before going to middle school. I have grown and built and kept driving forward through all of that. And I have been rewarded and empowered and excited to be part of a community, to find people who are as driven and entrepreneurial as I am. And I'm still on this journey. I'm not even close to being finished. I have so much left to learn and pursue and do. I mean, I just now, over the last month or so, was able to pay off the vast majority of my debt, some of which I'd been holding on to since the last relationship I was in, that was about 6.5 years long, came to a screeching halt. And so I want to talk, I want to share, I want to build, and I want to grow, and I am in no way an authority on anything. I just am excited to be on this journey. And I'm excited to be having a conversation with you. Do I think this channel will be bigger than any of the other projects I'm working on? No, probably not. But it'll be a good outlet for me. And it'll be an exciting way to connect with people who are figuring this stuff out. Because that's been one of the most frustrating and hardest parts of this adventure so far. Finding others who are in the process of figuring out who they are and where they're going and who they want to be. I want to be on that road with you. Now, I watch, the speakers and the people who are authorities in this space. I watch them daily, constantly soaking in and gaining knowledge, but I don't have a good opportunity to have a conversation about what they're teaching, to bash it up against ideas and counter-arguments and people playing devil's advocate. I don't have a good way or a good outlet to discuss the principles that are exhibited when you're learning about financial management, or the mistakes that you could run into when you're learning about how hard you should work and how you should advertise on various social media platforms, and what's worked for you and isn't working for others, and what mistakes have you made along the way, and how can you continue pushing through and pursuing and achieving and winning. So that's what this channel is. What you can expect here is going to be some book club focused stuff as I read through and I'm growing myself. Some videos that are commentary on the lessons that I'm learning from other authorities in this space. People like Jordan Peterson and Gary Vee. Even some stuff from back in the day with Philip DeFranco, or looking at what a variety of other content creators have done and have learned throughout their process. You'll find conversations here that deal with the things that I'm learning, the mistakes I've made. You'll find interviews that dive into people who've been successful in their fields, and hopefully as I travel across the world next year, because we're going to be doing a 50-state road trip, I hope that next year I'll have the opportunity to bring a variety of content here that is designed around inspiring and building and learning and progressing as a community. And ultimately, this channel will be shaped by my own journey. It's an opportunity for me to document the experiences that I have, and learn from the mistakes I've made. One of the things I've learned from running Quackalope for 2 years, growing it from 1 to 20,000 subscribers, producing videos nearly every week, is that the act of doing is an incredibly powerful thing. I don't have any long-term 5-year goals with this channel in terms of content that I want to produce or numbers that I want to hit, but I want to do it. I think it'll be good for me. I think it'll help me grow and develop as a person, and I hope it'll help me connect with a few of you who are on the same journey that I am. Because, again, that has been the hardest thing to find. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stumbling across this channel. I will have more formal videos going up across this week, so hit that subscribe button down below if you're interested in seeing what we have in store, and if you're interested in being part of this conversation. We are down at 15 subscribers, so let's begin again.